Hey guys, welcome back again to Dave's Dimension. Welcome back again for another video. Welcome back again to the channel where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme. So we're back again for another unbox. We're doing Star Wars this time around. And I actually have some of the Star Wars Archive collection. If you're not familiar with it, it is their 50th anniversary push that they're doing with the Via the Black series. But instead of getting a nice traditional Black series boxing, we get this nice clear card. We've got the clear cover right here. You get the archive branding right there. And as I said, this is celebrating 50 years of Lucasfilm. From its inception in 1971 all the way to today, covering all the Star Wars movies. Star Wars movies, cartoons, and everything therein. Now this time around we have one good guy and one bad guy. Of course we got the Imperial Death Trooper. Oh, sorry, the other way around. Imperial Death Trooper, looking very badass, very scary, and as you can see, without even opening, he gets two weapons. You're a Death Trooper, you gotta have more than just the standard blaster. But to face down our Death Trooper, who do we have? We have the Jedi himself, Luke Skywalker. Of course, you could say this is Luke from Episode 1, or even Empire Strikes Back, because he's got the blue lightsaber. His father's lightsaber. And of course, he's got the Han-esque blaster and his helmet, of course. So we're going to jump right on into these guys. I mean, just looking at them, they look fantastic without even opening. I'm probably crazy for wanting to opening them, but yes, I am crazy. Have you met me? Now, this guy I actually picked up for $25.99 at a local toy slash comic book shop. These figures traditionally are going for roughly about $17 to $19 at your local Walmart or Target if they're in stock. Which is, you know, not exactly a consistency nowadays, at least in the Northeast. Our Walmarts and Targets have not been stocked that well, so if you come across a archive collection, any Black Series, you're probably going to want to jump on them. Now, I'm can't talk straight today. And sometimes why. I'm an out-of-box collector, so I'm going to be cutting these bad boys open, but they look great. If you're not an out-of-box collector, don't be afraid on getting these. You can hang them up, little 3M strip command, little hook pegs. You can put them like that, or a little bit of some friendly two-sided adhesive to kind of hang them up. Maybe just a little tack on your wall just to hang them, and you're good to go, guys. But these guys I'm going to be ripping open. Okay, now on here, some of these packages will actually say what year that they're from. Because actually this one will say year 2013, so that was probably when this figure first came out. Now the Death Troopers are just coming out now, so that's why there's no specific year as to when it was released. Now that does give us a little bit of a synopsis on here for the characters. Elite soldiers of Imperial intelligence, Death Troopers. Excuse me. Death Troopers are encased in specialized stormtrooper armor with a dark, ominous gleam. That's what it says right there. And for Luke, we get Luke Skywalker uses the power of the Force and his piloting skills to destroy the Death Star. So this is insinuation of the Star Wars A New Hope Luke. So there we go. We're actually going to cut right into the Death Trooper who's going to come before Luke this time around. I know, I'm crazy. Have you met me? Now, while I'm cutting into this, guys, I want you guys to take a look in the description below of this video. You're going to see just some basic information on, the title of the video, obviously, contact information, but also, I've added something new to my videos now. So, going forward, anytime you're checking out one of the videos of Dave's Dimension, you're also going to get about 5 or 6 links below in the description for what I call my YouTube warriors. These are other YouTubers who I definitely think you guys should take a couple minutes and check out. Literally, they're either going to be toy reviewers or maybe some cosplay modders It's just basically five or so YouTubers. I think you definitely should take a few moments. You won't waste your time. They're awesome people, and it helps grow their channel as well. You know, trying to help a lot of YouTubers like myself grow our channels any way and every way we possibly can. Okay, so I was going to start with some weapons here. So we get this, kind of a charcoal color, like a dark gray blaster here. Same color for his rifle. Got a little bit of silver right there. I mean, for the most part, this is kind of like a dark gray. Oh, we do have a little bit of red. And let's take a look at the trooper himself. Got kind of a elongated mask right there. We got some nice tones here. This definitely is coming off as like a silver, like a polished finish for the visor. We get green little filters on his breathing ports right there. See if we can get some more detail here. I mean, this definitely comes off as a trooper you don't want to mess with. Got the silver buckles for his armor. Soft plastic for the belts with all the pockets and everything that he's going to be using to stow his weapons on. Because obviously we got this little loop right here on the side. We got a little loop, which is what we're going to use to hold his blaster on. At least that's what I'm presuming. See if we can get that on there. Yeah, so yeah, it can hang on there. I don't know if that's specifically how it's supposed to go on, but that might just be how I'm going to do it. Yeah, that's just how I'm going to go with it. Let it hang like that. I mean, I'm going to have both weapons in his hands, so that's just how I'm going to go. But this is your basic trooper. I mean, all the joints here, if you've had a Black Series figure before, these are not new joints. This is not any new joints, new hinges. This is nothing new as far as their figure system goes. You know, you get your same kind of torso bend back and forth. Not a whole lot, but some. A lot of detail on here, though. The armor on here, you can feel that the shoulder pads right here, nice soft rubber. It's not a hard plastic. So a lot of differences here. This is definitely a trooper you want to jump on. The belt itself, a lot of the accessories have a soft rubber feel to them instead of a hard plastic. We have these little pouches on the front, and of course we got a Vader-like belt clip right on the front there. And I think that's pretty damn cool. So let's see if we can't get his blasters going. Let's see if we can get with his rifle and with his little hand blaster with its elongated really like the look of this. Let's go back to single view. This trooper is looking pretty Billy badass. Now in the previous video I covered the shore trooper and the hover tank driver, and I had issues getting these stands to peg into him, and I'm going to have the same issue here. These are not pegging into him properly. Now I've used these stands before for other Star Wars figures, Power Rangers, Ghostbusters, pretty much all the Hasbro figures. These usually work perfectly on, but so far on these archive, they will not stay in. So what I've been using are these. These are basically the NECA stands for the much larger NECA figures, And just like before, that's the way to go. These are staying on there nice and good, nice and solid. Now, as you can see with the previous figures, I got them in a kneeling pose where they can kneel down on one leg. The other leg is extended backwards, and you can still get them posing for fairly well. So I'm definitely gonna not necessarily building an army, but I got different divisions of Imperial troopers now. So, but I love how black the armor is. Everything is looking good. It's okay if the armor and the boots are a little bit of a different tone, because this is more of a shin armor right here. So you would have a boot underneath it, so that makes perfect sense right there. That's doable. Now, on one of these, the white boot was beyond white, opposed to the rest of the armor. So it looked very, very different right there. But on here, if you notice, even the back part here, this has a little bit of a two-tone with the armor, so it adds a little bit more definition to him. And I really like that. And it's the same color we have for the gloves. Because let's face it, if you wear black pants and a black shirt, it's going to look a little different. There's going to be a little subtle off tone to it, so that works out perfectly for this. But I really love this guy. This guy's really awesome. And it's nice that we get all black, and it's not a fighter pilot. So I really like that. Especially since I've been playing Star Wars Battlefront 2 recently, so I've been getting into that. So it's nice to get a couple of the different figures. I still want to get one of the Infernal Squad if I can, but we'll see what happens. Not holding my breath on that one. We're going to cut right into Luke. If you're an inbox collector, you might want to turn away. Now, what I like about this Luke is this is Mark Hamill as he looked in Star Wars A New Hope. And definitely captured his young look. I've seen a few of the figures where it wasn't that case. Now, in here we get his Han-inspired blaster, which is a little bent, but I can bend it back. That's perfectly fine. I like the detail that they have on here with the handle. I think they did a pretty good job. We got the silver, the chrome on there for the barrel of the gun. Everything looks fantastic right there. Watch out for flying helmets. Oh, wow. Jeez. The helmet on here is, I mean, this is... I'm trying to get the camera to focus here, guys. This helmet looks fantastic. I mean, again, they did a fantastic wash on here. This looks like a worn helmet. Obviously, Luke did not get the helmet brand new. They got it off someone else who's no longer with them. But, I mean, just look at that. I mean, the detail on here. Yeah, the paint's not 100%, but it's pretty damn good. I mean, we got a little bit of runoff red right at the top there. Whoop. Runoff yellow, I should say. Right at the edge. But, I mean, what do you expect for about a $20 to $25 figure? I mean, we're going to have that. Nice plastic in here. Now, they had the clear... They have a translucent yellow plastic on the inside, and then they painted the rest. But that works out because we've got the visor here. So we're going to have the visor on Luke. Now let's get his saber. Okay, let me see. Are they going to... Yes, blade comes out. I've seen it happen on a few figures, so you can have this hanging from his belt. Or you can pop the blade back in. As you can see, the blade... There's a little bit of a, what's the right word I'm looking for? A little bit of a shaved part so that it ports back into the saber, into the hilt itself. It is a little Sometimes you might have to bend it a little bit because of the way that they're packaged in here. So there is that. And let's just get Luke right on out. I love how they have, you know, the straps for his suit and the belt. Everything is just interconnected. The detail that they have on here. Again, they did some dirt and wash on the suit. Obviously, the suit was not brand new when Luke wore it, and they did that there as well. We have nice little accessories, whatever. I don't know if these are gaskets for the for his weapons or if it's some other accessories. Honestly, I do not know. But the detail on here, I mean, the paint on here is just, it's tremendous. There's a lot of YouTubers who do their own customs. One of them, a young man, Ladron Customs. I follow his channel. He does some amazing customs. Now he's a young man. He's going to be one of the top guys you definitely want to follow, especially in the next couple of years. Okay, I'm not clear on his age. I think he might be a high schooler, but he's done some amazing customs. He's involved with anime, Star Wars, of course. I think he even dabbles in Legends and also in wrestling as well. His channel covers a lot of different things. I'm gonna have his channel linked in the description below. But definitely, this is the kind of work where you get a brand new figure, like brand new figure that doesn't have this kind of weathering, and you want it weathered, or you want to add some kind of alterations. You want something a little bit different, and this is definitely something like Ladron, Anthony Customs, and a whole bunch of others that would be involved with, where they would do a bit of a black wash or a bit of a weathering look. But now, you know, Star Wars and, you know, Hasbro specifically, excuse me, Hasbro specifically are now doing these. They're adding some weathering and some washing, giving it that worn look, which is what we want. We want that screen accuracy, and they're definitely bringing it home here. Now, that's not to say that a customizer is not going to be able to add a little bit more flavor to it. They definitely can. But definitely the sculpt on here, definitely got Mark Hamill. I'm trying to get the camera to focus, and it doesn't want to focus. There we go. It's got a good look. I mean, it's not 100%, but it's pretty damn close here. So this figure is phenomenal. Again, if you've had a Black Series figure before, these are going to be the same kind of leg joints. It's not a new system. This is the same old tried and true system for their figures. Okay, so you have your rotation, you have your elbow, you have your knees, you have your thigh rotation on here, and I like how they have the loops around here, so it's not molded onto the figure, so you can get that kind of different leg movement going on here without causing any issues with this. So they did a tremendous job on there. So let's check this out. Is this going to fit on him? No, it's not. So it looks like it's going to be kind of a given that on the archive figures, you won't be able to use the standard stands you may have used before, guys. So you're definitely going to want to cop a couple of these NECA stands. Plus, it's a larger platform, too. So, for display purposes, now see, the NECA stands are pretty good for that. For the simple fact we can have the helmet, we can have the blaster, and maybe he's in a pose where he's holding the saber, and you have everything kind of all there at his feet. So your accessories are kept together with the figure without losing them. Sometimes what I'll do with accessories, if I get new accessories, a little Ziploc bag, a little pinner's tape, I'll write a little abbreviation on it so I know what figure that item belongs to, and I put it in a box. So with this, I mean, we can have, let's see if we can get his, switch to overview. So yeah, we can have it where he's got the saber, he's ready to fight. Or, like I said, you want to take this off. And can we hang it on his belt loop? He does have a clip on here where he can hang it from his belt. as you can see right there. So there we go. So you can have him posed just like that. He fixed his ankle. Ankle was a little twisted. And let's see how well is this helmet going to go on. Yeah, fits him pretty good. Not on the back so much, but we can push that back down. See, the thing is, the chin strap does give us a lot of room, but if you want the visor part to go over his eyes properly, you're gonna have a little bit of a open height back there where you can see his tail, his hair kind of coming out there. But pretty good. Gotta say, I really like this. Now, if they give us if there's an X-wing that I can get him to fit into, that would be even better. An X-wing or maybe even a snow speeder, that could be even better. But the detail they did on the helmet itself, I mean, this is some amazing detail. Is it 100% perfect? No, but it's not going to be. You're paying 20 to 25 bucks for a figure like this. This is pretty damn good, just as it is. So, there we are. Scale of 1 to 10. The Imperial Death Trooper, he's definitely 8.5 to a 9. Luke, definitely gotta give him a 9 to a 9.5. I mean, they really killed it. They knocked it out of the park with the weathering and the details on here. Just phenomenal. I really love this. Now what I'm going to do is, because I mentioned customs and custom figures, I'm actually going to pull up all the channels that I can find related to customs. So if you guys are interested in channels that specifically do custom figures, you're going to have links directly to them, including Ladron, and also there's another one. I always call them Jurassic, but there's a Jurassic Customs that I'm gonna have linked in the description below. I definitely recommend checking them out. These figures are tremendous, guys. You definitely have to get them. If you're a Star Wars fan, you can't pass these up, especially with all the added weathering and detail that they have on this right out of the package. This is bananas. This is beyond bananas. You do yourself a favor and get these. If you see them in your Walmart or Target, jump on them. You're not going to be able to really find them online, because if you do, the prices are going way up. Okay, the scalpers are in full blast. They're in full force, guys. Avoid it if you can, guys. If you see them at the store, I mean, like Mr. Death Trooper here, Imperial Death Trooper, I got him for about $17 or $18 at Walmart. That's what you want to do, guys. If you can get them priced at that, you're scoring. You're scoring, okay? I really love these two figures. I have more figures I have yet to unbox. I just got to decide what the next video is going to be. Among them is I have the Armorer from Mandalorian. I have Grief. I have a few others. I also have Grievous, General Grievous from the prequels. I have him. I think I might hold off on unboxing him just yet. I want the tension to build for a few more weeks. But there we are. I want to thank you guys for checking out the channel. If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. If you have comments, questions, concerns, as always, hit me up in the comment section below, or better yet, you can always email me at davesdimension78@gmail.com, or hit me up on Instagram at davesdimension. So until next time, I want to thank you guys for checking out the channel. If you're already following us, thank you very much. If not, hit that red button, hit that bell for notifications so you can keep on getting all kinds of bizarre notifications whenever we drop a video for the future. And as always, thank you guys for checking out the channel. I know I keep harping on that. Just trying to grow the channel as best as we possibly can. And until next time, this is Dave from Dave's Dimension saying keep on busting, and I will catch you on the flip side.